Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I hope all is well. I am Coach T. Going to go over this PowerPoint real quick with you all just to talk a little bit about five-figure formula. Our goal is to help people to get to a five-figure formula. We want to help you make five figures. That's bottom line what we want to do. Please put in the chat box where you're from so I can kind of know where you're coming in from. Hi. I'm located in Louisiana at the moment, but I have houses in Louisiana, Mississippi, North Carolina, and Virginia. I've been doing real estate for quite a while, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in the future. But right now, this is being recorded live. It's on Facebook, it's on LinkedIn, it's on Instagram as well. I want to say it's a few places. This is my partner. Joe been doing real estate for quite a while as well. He's our fix and flip specialist. For the most part, I like buy and hold, and he's fix and flip. All right, great deal. A newbie from Houston. All right, then, great deal. Thank you so much. I'm trying to admit people in as well as speak to y'all, as well as look at the chat box. But me and Joe started partnering up around 2018. He literally the person that taught me a lot about creative financing and doing stuff very creatively, right? But not only that, he also do fix and flips, and I actually fund most of his deals. And he go out there, make the money, and then pay me a return on my money that I fund him. Again, I'm more specialized in buy and hold. I'm Coach T. I go by Coach T when it comes to real estate strategies. And the real estate business is not about money now for me, even though you make money now. The real estate business is about money in the future. I'm more concerned about, hey, when I retire for good, do I have a steady income coming in? And as we can see, people right now are very scared based off they're losing their jobs, they have to go back to work, all because the government decided to go a different direction. So I like, you know what? I'd rather buy, rehab, rent out, refinance, and repeat over and over again. And then that money I get from that residual money I get over and over again from this rental portfolio, that goes in my pocket, and I'm more excited about it. Now, why real estate? That's a great question. It's so many ways to make money out there. You can start a business like, a storefront business. You can go out there and just hustle, go buy stuff from Harry One in Texas, and go sell comforter sets. Don't ask me who did that. Maybe it was me, but I used to drive back and forward to Texas just to get different things to sell back at home. That was a hustle. I used to try and sell DVDs and CDs and all that stuff, and then I had to start worrying about my safety. However, once I started had enough money to get into real estate, then oh wow, life changed for me. Where can I find more information about finding fix and flips and properties with issues plus construction? We'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's talk about the PowerPoint, and then I'll give you some more information on where you find that stuff at least best as I can. However, fix and flip and burr is really the same thing. I just call it fix and keep when you burr something. But you just find it in all neighborhoods and communities. I can answer your question. You can find them all communities. You just got to have a good conversation with people in those areas and making sure they know what you can do for them and you can be able to do it for them. And they'll start calling you after that. But nonetheless, appreciation is the most important piece I love. The houses I have in North Carolina and Virginia, they appreciate it rally quickly. So I love that part about just appreciation, how fast your house growing equity. Leveraging equity. Now, the balance of the loan, the mortgage loan, and the amount of money that the house is valued is your equity. That's your equity. 9 out of 10, the bank is going to keep at least 30% to 20% of equity. So anything out of 30% to 20% is your money. That's a beautiful thing to know that, hey, I can partner with the bank, and anything that's in between my balance of my loan and the 30-20% that the bank gonna keep is my money. That's cash. You can leverage that. I leverage it all the time. That's how I lend that money out to Joe to do his fix and flips. Then he do a return on there, pay me my money back. I pay the loan off, and then I got a profit. That's pretty much how I do. I make a little money off that. Provide cash flow. So with rental income, you have rental properties, and let's say your mortgage, your insurance, your taxes, and your maintenance added to be $1,000, but you're charging $2,000 in rent. So everything over that is $1,000. That's your profit. You paying your taxes, you got your maintenance in there, you got your insurance in there, and you got your mortgage. So everything else is profit. So if you charge $2,000 and you're renting out and it's only cost you $1,000 a month, you're making $1,000 a month on that property, which is $12,000 a year. It's really nice, right? Cash flow. Um, Tax deduction. So you got to, I'm not a tax person, I'm not a CPA, but I'll let you know that my tax man know how to do the numbers. Basically, you can carry depreciation over and over again every year on your property for the amount of time you had it. And that give you a tax break saying that, hey, instead of let's say you made 50 grand off a house the whole year, but the depreciation is 20 grand, right? So that's only 30 grand that you pretty much got to pay taxes on, which is great, right? But if they do it very well and your tax person know how to do everything well and you document everything well and you able to really show how much expense you put on a house, how much more investing, how much more money you put, around the neighborhood community, driving back and forth, and all the other deductions, you can make that $30,000 go away as well, where it look like it's a wash. I made money and I lost money. The amount of money I made, I lost. So that's all about you documenting it, everything properly, and understanding how to work with the tax person to make that happen. So that's the tax deduction. And again, retirement strategy. I know so many people going out there getting loans to buy cars for their kids, going out there to pay for college, going out there to just spend money on vacations, to buy the RVs. So I like to teach people, hey, the same money you're going to spend or borrow from someone, why don't you spend that money now buying your property? Put that money as a down payment on the property. Let that property, let the tenant pay you back the money that you put in. Now, once the money that tenant paid you back meets zero, you're 100% invested in now, and now everything is straight profit. So let's say I got a child in 2025. I just have a newborn child in 2025. I buy a house in 2025 for that child. 15 years down the road, 2040, right? All of a sudden, 2040, my child is 15 years old. That house is 15 years paid down. The balance on that loan, if not paid off, is very low. So again, I can leverage the equity in that property to buy my son a house or my daughter a house, my child a car, or whatever, right? Or pay for their college later on. That's how I decide to do it as that way. And that's also a retirement plan because for all my properties, just to let the cat out the hat, I say, okay, then if I keep it for 20 years, pay it down, and then sell it to the tenant, I take all the equity out. That's my lump sum of money for my retirement plan. Right? They're paying it back, and I'm selling the house to them. I'm the bank now, and they're paying me back all with interest. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You don't need a lot of money to get started in real estate. I'm going to tell you more about that in a little bit. You have many options to get started. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. So some of the strengths. Right now, this is not the strength right now, low interest rates. Interest rates are high. However, when they are low, that's a great thing. You're making more profit. If it's high, it's okay. It's not a problem. It don't cause that much of a problem. It's just people get jealous of the bank making more money than them. That's it. But you learn how to just maximize your payoff time and pay it off faster, you can actually avoid some of that interest you're going to be paying to them. Increase in property value is definitely a strength. Increase in sellers. The more sellers come in and trying to get rid of their properties, the better it is for you. So you definitely happy, excited when folks trying to sell. I know somebody just asked me about, the fix and flips and how to find great deals and those that have problems. You're looking for people that want to sell. You're looking for motivated sellers, right? Negotiation skills. Coach Joe is a creative finance guru. Locating deals, he's a guru. That's why I partnered with him because he loved to argue and debate with somebody to get them price down. I am not that guy. I'm that guy to say, here's what I'm offering. All right. Well, then go to everybody else until you figure out what you can do with it. Then come back to me when they don't come act right. That's who me. All right. But he negotiate people down and get them down to a good price. And I appreciate him for that. So foreclosures, short sales, pre-foreclosures, and creative financing. That's the opportunities out there. Right now, I got a foreclosure that I'm working with right now. I've been working with it ever since this summer. Sadly, to say that the bank is causing a lot of problems. The insurance causing a lot of problems. But guess what? I'm gonna get a hell of a deal. They put a brand new unit on the house. They trimmed the trees around the house. They did a lot of work to that house. For a house that's already half gutted out and messed up, they want to put a unit in there. I'm proud of them. I'm willing to pay them the money for that. So great deal. I'm looking to get that property done. On a real estate agent texted me today and told me we're looking to close anytime now. It's just that it's a bad communication between the insurance company and the bank. So pre-foreclosures are awesome and foreclosures are awesome because you're helping somebody save their dignity, so to have them get foreclosed on, and their credit, because you don't want to foreclose on there. So if you teaching people that, hey, I'm going to help you from keeping this foreclosure from happening, that make them look good, right? That make them look good and get them out of a bad situation. Credit financing, that's buying stuff on seller finance, that's buying stuff on lease option, that's buying stuff where you say, hey, I want to do a subject to deal. And I've done all those, every last one of those. All right. So weaknesses, low inventory. Whenever the market and people are not selling, that's bad. Right now, big brother Chase Banks bought up a lot of properties, and they the biggest landlord now out here, right? So they causing a problem for us. And then you got a lot of, well, I skipped around. I'm gonna talk about this right here. Lack of capital. You don't have the money to buy properties. And seller market. Whenever the sellers can sell at the price they want to, and they won't give you a good deal. Those are your weaknesses. Now let me go over here. Hedge funds is the problem right now. We got a lot of people pooling their money together to really cause a problem for the mom and pop like myself that's trying to buy houses just with my income. 10 heads are better than one. Now that's something that we thought about doing, trying to pool together, but it takes a lot of communication, it takes a lot of organization, it takes a lot of trust to get that done. So that's why I always just work with Joe and I, because we trust each other. However, we would love to start hedging some money together, working with other people to build some apartment complexes and do something bigger. But that's going to come later on in my life when it's time for retirement from this other system that I'm retiring from, the school system. Increasing competition. Like I said, Big Brother, Chase Bank just bought a lot of properties in the last few years. A lot of insurance companies started buying properties. So that competition caused a problem for us. We can't afford to outbid them, and they're buying properties at retail price instead of as investment prices. And prices increases over time will cause some problems for you as well. Ways to invest in real estate. Thanks for asking. Passively or actively? Passively mean that, hey, my money is working for me and I'm going to return my money. You just making decisions. Active mean I'm out there running down deals. I'm talking to other landlords. I'm talking to tenants. I'm talking to buyers. I'm talking to sellers. I'm talking to construction workers. I'm talking to everybody. I'm actively involved in the business, right? And those are some of the people that we want to work with. People that want to be active in real estate, understanding the business, getting all the knowledge, and then get to make enough money so they can become a passive investor. All right. So I like to teach, you like to do, good combination. Types of real estate deals. So when you look at opportunities in real estate, you got rental properties, you can have short term, right? Airbnbs, corporate rentals, pure space. Those are things that's coming up right now. If you know someone's building on, if you see a church going up, you see a school going up, college going up, a hospital going up, they have people coming in from out of town actually building those properties up. And those people need somewhere to stay. So corporate offices would not mind renting a building, a room, a house that have 4 rooms in it with 3 baths or 2 baths in it, rather than paying for 7 and 10 and 20 hotels. And then if corporate rental is saying, hey, I'm giving you a stipend to stay wherever you want to stay, then people don't mind roommating in a freaking house and staying, share a pure space, share living there together so that they can make more money, more profit, and pay less. right? Airbnb, I do not have an Airbnb. I have several friends that got Airbnb. I got several kinfolk that have Airbnb. I have not got an Airbnb business yet. This foreclosure that I'm working on right now, I plan on making that my first Airbnb. I recently retired from the military. I have a lot of furniture in storage. I'm going to put all my furniture that I don't want to keep anymore inside that property and try out Airbnb. And that way I'm not, buying new furniture for it. And I'm just moving forward with the investment. Wholesaling is the way that we say that we want to help you build capital. Remember earlier I said you have a lack of capital? Well, I teach you how to get out there and be active, go wholesale a couple properties, make you some profit, and the profit you make, you buy your houses with. You repair your houses with. You have down payments on the houses. You go out there and you reinvest the money into somebody else's deal, and then you make money on top of your money, so you make the money back. So wholesaling is your actively working area that I like to teach and train and mentor people in. Once you get a couple wholesales done and once you get a couple property in your belt, then you can start going to creative financing where you may do a lease option, all right, a lease purchase. You may want to do a subject to deal. You may want to do a seller finance deal. You want to do something creative. You don't want to really use the bank all the time anymore. Now all of a sudden you want to do it yourself. So that would be an ideal way of making things happen and and doing stair stepping on how you do it. Fix and flip, right? That's nothing but buying something for a little short period of time. Either putting lipstick on a pig. That means that hey, you go out there and paint it, clean up the outside, do a little painting inside, maybe change one floor or two, and then sell it to somebody for a higher price. That's what lipstick on a pig mean. Maybe you want to go get something and do a full gut and make it really nice and look really beautiful and it's in a nice neighborhood, nice community, and get top dollar for it. Maybe that's what you want to do. I wouldn't recommend it, but that's maybe what you would want to do. All right, so the wholesaling blueprint. Let's go and get to it. Oh, that's a different class. All right, so basically, the most important thing whenever you get started in wholesaling, and I'll do this on another day, and that's pretty much the PowerPoint. You definitely got to build your team. You got to understand how to fund deals. You got to know where to find the deals, and then you got to know how to close the deals. And then we give you bonus material. This is actually one of my courses that we go over with people to help them understand wholesaling, how to get started today, and how to make money now, not tomorrow. So that's what we're about. We're just trying to help folks get started. And that's what the agenda would be when we start our wholesaling course. Right now, I just want to talk about the main things was how to get started in real estate, why get started in real estate, and what ways you can get started in real estate. Please, if you would like to unmute and just raise your hand and say unmute me or what have you, and I'll unmute you if you have questions. When it comes to finding deals, the question was info about find and flip. Okay, properties with issues plus constructions then resold. So I try to stay away from foundational issues, but I do deal with issues like I deal with roof issues. I deal with a little, busted windows and all that. But when it come down to a foundation, I don't mess with foundation issues. If the house is not sturdy, I don't want to mess with it. I done did full guts. I done did fire damage. One of my houses caught on fire, and I had to remodel that whole house throughout. And we shook it back. So, and I had another house I bought from a person that needed to sell. It was a fire. It was a fire damage house, and I was able to get in that thing and repair it and fix it back up and gut it out and do everything we need to do in there and make it a nicer house. Made it to a 1.5 baths instead of 2 baths. I mean, instead of a half bath. So finding deals, the way I find deals. Let me see. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull it up for y'all. How do I find deals? All right, where you at? Boom. So I actually have software already loaded on my computer. Oh man, I don't even know if I can remember the password. Let's see if that work. All right, good. I remember the password. Yeah, let's say that. All right, so that's several deals already out there and phone numbers. So the way I find deals is I have a search engine. As I am Williams Reality, so I do have my own software center that I can find deals with. This is the house I'm telling y'all about that I got going on right now. That's the foreclosure I'm working on as we speak. The course for wholesaling starts when and is the cost. Do you? All right, so yes, we do help you with your first deal. Absolutely. Great question. So right now I'm in school working on another master's degree. And when it come down to teaching and courses in real estate, last year last semester I took too many hours. This semester it don't like my workload gonna be as bad. So it looked like I will be able to help some people start off in real estate. So I would say a class would probably start in February, probably after the pay period, sometime around the 17th, the 18th. Nope, nope, nope. We're gonna have to do March 1st. Yeah, we're gonna do March 1st because I got to have surgery. 7-11. Let me see some 7-11. Oh, 7-11-04. I want to try that area. All right. Look me up on let me see right quick. Hold on, let me help you out. I'm sorry. Let me do this to help you out really quick. Share, copy link. Where my thing at? I'll go back here. All right, for everybody that want to get in touch with me, you can join my Facebook community, and then we can have a conversation about details dealing with the wholesaling course. I just put it inside of the chat box. So, all right. I believe this is the area. This area I want. Is this? I think this is. No, that's not the area I want. That's secondary area. 04. Euro Drive. I'm looking for. So right now, just to be clear, the area I work at is right here, Booker T. Washington High School. And I'm noticing at Booker T. Washington High School, a lot of houses that are vacant. I also know that they're starting to revise all this area up here. All this is being revised. Everything up here. This is downtown Shreveport, Louisiana. This is the courthouse. All this. 50 Cent. Y'all heard of 50 Cent. He's buying property here. He have a lot of invested areas. He did a big comedy show here, not a little comedy show, a big comedy show. So that's over here in this area right here, right? The Booker T. Washington High School is right here, not too far from there, right? So let me minus this a little bit. So here and all over here is where everything going down. Everything's starting to go down over here. You also got the riverfront. You got Bossier City over this way. So I'm looking to start buying in this area right here because a lot of folks is going to start moving this way. The older people are old. They bought the houses, they paid the houses, and the taxes are starting to go up on them, and they can't afford the taxes. And that's cruelty to people, but that's what happened. That's how the government keep land. The other side to that is this is a golf club right here. This is a golf course right here. This is my school. This area right here is very run down. The children that taking over the properties don't have any sense of ownership because they just was given the property from their family members. So I'm looking to start buying as many properties as possible in this area, knowing that a lot of stuff is going on right here and it's going to grow over, right? Here's I-20. So, it's right off the interstate. It's not far from the interstate. The school right here, the interstate right here. So I'm definitely looking to buy in this area. I'm definitely investing in this area for sure. So I'll try to look for the zip code in this area. Let me do it a different way then. Dang it. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Bear with me real quick. Let me do something. Let me look it up on internet. That's the easier way to do it. All right. Booker T. Washington. Let me see your zip code. 71103. I did not know that was 03. All right. Let me close that out and let's do this. 71103. All right, I'm doing it live, so you can't. This is how I find deals. Go. All right, so this is 71103. Dang, that's a big old area. That is a big area. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. All right. I'm learning what you are. All right. Now I'm going to filter because I don't want all deals are not good deals. So we're going to filter down. So single family is fine. I don't want no condos. Let's take that out. I don't want no townhouse. Let's take that out. So I got single family, multifamily, five apartments, and others. I don't want others right now. We're going to take that out. All right. I'm not gonna worry about value. I'm not gonna worry about all that. Single family square footage. I want a minimum of 1,200 square feet. Minimum. Bedrooms. 2 bedrooms. I don't care about bathrooms. I can always add one. I don't care about all that. Ownership, individual. I don't want no businesses. I ain't trying to compete with anybody else. I'm just trying to do businesses. All right. And what else do I want to show you? I don't care about that. Don't care about any of that. All right. So right now, see results, 800. So right now I got 890 results. 890 results in that area. So that's too many. I don't want that many. I need to go ahead and figure out a way to filter some more. I'm gonna turn my deal alerts on. And I'm gonna go in here and filter some more. So since they said that, oh, work smarter with AI upgrade. I didn't know about that one. All right, let's see what else I want to do. So maybe I want to put more bathrooms in. Let me go with 2 bathrooms. Um, and let's go with no, I keep two. I keep two right there. Individual. I'm good with that. Oh, that's why. I'm sorry. Out of state absentee owners. All right, that number went to 28. Oh yeah. Y'all see how I'm in the money now? 28 deals right here now. Now I got 28 deals. I'd rather email and call and pay for marketing to 28 people than 820. I'm very intentional now. Very intentional. Let me go back and take that filter out with that bathroom. Let's go back to 1 bathroom and let's see how that changed. 84. Perfect. I'll stick with 84. I'm not worried about the 2 bathrooms. I can always add a bathroom. All right. So this is my group. So what I'm gonna do now is say, let me clear this. Reset that. Don't want that. So yes, remove all leads. All right, close that back. And then I'll say my leads. Go right here. Check, select all. Go right here. And let me show you how fast I found deals. Say the CRM, which is the customer relations module. All right, I want standard. PowerPoint. Here go all my deals right here. It's going to populate up here in a little bit. You see that? Winding down. And voila. That's how fast I find deals. Just told you I want to buy in that area. And now I got a PowerPoint populate now with all the information I need to contact these people. Just that quick. Filter. And now I can go up and down and find what I need to find. All right, guys, that's how quickly I find deals. Now it's just a matter of just phone calling, emailing, and staying in touch with people. What questions you have? I didn't see anybody raise their hand in the chat box. I didn't see anybody extra unmute. So that's pretty much the call. I do appreciate y'all getting on. I gave you a lot of information, a lot of gems, and I just showed you directly how I can help you find deals where you live at, whether you live here or not. I can help you find deals. The area I circulated is right here. So I know that, this zip code right here, I need to look in this zip code a little bit more over, but this on the other side of I-20. The area that we're concerned about is right downtown Shreveport, right here, downtown Shreveport. That's the area we're concerned about. And I showed you how I'm finding properties that's going to be border that area so I can be a part of the profits that's being made. That's the goal, be part of the profits. So Looney Street, Ashton Street, this is the area that I'm going to be circling around. Based off of this, I know I got me a map, a game plan in place. I know I got 84 possible deals in place. And now I just got to contact the people and talk to them and see what we want to do. So again, I put my Facebook inside of here. You're more than welcome to join my Facebook community. If you want to message me and speak to me personally and see how we can help you and how we get started and talk more about the wholesaling course, then that's perfect. I appreciate y'all time. Again, we want you to get started. We want you to make some money in real estate, and we want you to do well, and we want you to have a retirement strategy. And these are all the ways. These are a few ways that you can do. There's way more than that, but these are just a few that we highlight. So thank you so much for your time. I hope y'all have a great night. You can go to Investing Now 2021 website, on YouTube channel, and you'll see this recording. It's all there. So if you want to look at it again and I went too fast, that's fine. You definitely can look at it on YouTube. All right, take care. Y'all have a good night.